Stampers, this is Dawn, and today we're going to make the card number 2 to my series for the Truly Tailored stamp set, making masculine cards. And you might remember this card that we made yesterday. This was card number 1, and today we're making card number 2. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's start with the measurements. We're using the Night of Navy for the base. This is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then I'm using a piece of Very Vanilla, and this is cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then a piece of Tranquil Tide, and this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then we're also using the True Gentleman designer paper, and we're using 3 strips. This one is cut at 1 1/2 by 4 3/4. This one's cut at 1 1/4 by 4 1/4. And the smaller piece is cut at 1 inch by 3 3/4. Alright, so first we're going to go ahead and emboss the Tranquil Tide piece with the big shot. So let me go ahead and grab that. Alright, so we're going to use the Tranquil Tide, and this is the Simple Stripes embossing folder. This is actually carrying over to the annual catalog. And this is in the Occasions catalog right now under the Picture Perfect birthday suite. So I'm really happy that it carried over. So we're going to put this inside the folder. And then we're going to run that through the big shot. Okay, so you get the stripes. Hopefully that shows up on camera. Alright, so let's move the big shot. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and pennant the ends. And you know that I use my snips, and normally I just cut the ends to flag them like that, which is really easy. But did you know that you can also use the Tailor Tag Punch to do the same thing? So let me show you how to do this. So you're just going to take your strip, and I'm just using the edge here. I'm just going to center that and then punch it so then it pennants the end. Isn't that awesome? So I'll do this one too. Okay, so those are done. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and stamp, and I'm going to use the Very Vanilla. And we're also using the Truly Tailored stamp set. This time I'm going to use the Looking Sharp stamp right here. And we're going to also cover up the glasses with the bow. And like the last card that we made, I went ahead and pre-cut out the bow, but I'm going to cut it out with you today. So I'm just going to take my paper snips and just cut out the bow from the designer paper. And I'm cutting out the green one. But any of the bows are really cute. They got the little houndstooth or the vanilla, and then the Night of Navy, so your choice. So there's my little bow, and then we're going to go ahead and use the Night of Navy classic ink, and we're going to go ahead and stamp this on the Very Vanilla. We're going to take our Tailor Tag Punch again. We're going to punch this out. I'm actually going to trim this out as well, like the last card. Just find punching it out first makes it easier to cut it out. And then that is going to get layered onto the Night of Navy, which I'm going to also cut out with the Tailor Tag Punch. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and trim this out. Okay, and then we're going to pop this up on Dimensionals. We're going to layer this onto the Night of Navy. Okay, and we're going to pop that up on Dimensionals as well. Alright, then we're going to take the little bow. Where did it go here? There it is. Alright, we're going to take the little mini Dimensionals, and we're going to add a dimensional to the back side, one on each side. I'm going to take my paper piercing tool. Just going to position this right over top of the glasses. Isn't that cute? Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and layer our card, put it together, and I'm going to layer the larger designer piece first, and I'm going to go right up against the edge, just like that. And then this piece is going to layer over here. And then the smaller piece is going to go right between those two layers. Just like that. Cute. All right, then we're going to go ahead and pop this up on Dimensionals. Okay, we're going to go ahead and layer this onto the very vanilla. Okay. We're going to layer this onto the Night of Navy. Okay, now we're going to take the ribbon. Let me show you a trick on this. This is the 3/8 Night of Navy corduroy ribbon, and I went ahead already and cut a piece out. So now there's a trick to this ribbon when you're folding it, because this is the corduroy side, and then on the back side it's not very pretty. So we want the corduroy to show on both sections. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold it over like that, and then you're going to overlap it like that so it crisscrosses. Just like that. Okay? Now on my sample that I made, I went ahead and stapled that, but we already put our layer together. So you can just go ahead and put adhesive down, just like that. And I would put adhesive on the back side over here too as well, just to secure that even more. Okay, and then you're going to take your little embellishment that, looking sharp, and that's going to go right over top of that. And then of course you would trim your tails to match so they're the same on both sides. I'm just going to trim this one down here. Isn't that cute? Love it. Okay, so here's card 1 again. And also I'll have all the items listed below that we used today on this card. And then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.